Hey guys, and welcome back to the sound of pool balls echoing in the background. No, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And if those get picked up by the mic, sorry, nothing I can do. There are people here. Not much I can do about it. Anyway, the High Winds, named after your last name. I wonder if you had something to do with this ship, Sid. If you remember earlier on, Sid mentioned that to Rufus when he was having a little meeting outside in the center of Rocket Town there. He was saying that first Shinra took the skies from them, referring to this airship, or they said that they basically flat out said they took the airship. I'm not sure which one it was, but they basically took this airship. He was either the architect or the engineer or the pilot of this ship, and they basically removed his ability to, you know, fly it around. So that's kind of, you know, why it's named after him. I guess he's one of the primary people about it. I'll give you information, Shinra. You're forgetting an article there, game. Bad translations. Bad grammar. Okay, you have information. Tell me if you don't understand anything. You didn't tell me anything. You're not saying anything. Anyway, what do these guys say here? Can I get in there? Thank you. Huh, okay. Apparently these are Sid's lackeys now. I heard an error sound there. What do you got to say, Sid? Okay, let's talk to Barrett. What about this sad face? Hey, come back here. You're not going to say anything useful. That's great. What did Red pop up and say there? I missed it earlier. I was blathering on. Okay. Yeah, we know that. So yeah, if you haven't guessed it by now, time to employ the backup hero. In this case, Tifa is the backup hero. I'll let that sink in for a while. Character that hasn't done anything meaningful since Midgar is our backup hero. The thing is, they say that Cloud is such a great leader here, and he really doesn't, you know, have that character about him. You know, he's a loner more than anything else. It makes less sense in Final Fantasy VIII because the main character is more of a loner. At least in this case, you know, the character, you know, grows relatively quickly into being able to work in a group. In Final Fantasy VIII, and I know this is off topic, but he spends pretty much the entire game, or at least the first 2.5 discs, basically saying that he doesn't want to be with anybody or be around anyone. He doesn't want to be a leader. And then they thought it was a good idea to make him the great leader. I'm sure I might, I don't know, I may end up playing that game. I don't know. I mean, doing a Let's Play of it, but anyway, enough blathering. Because... oh, so we're going to hold out hope that he's still alive. And we get one line of dialogue from Numbnuts there. Let's talk to this guy. Anyway. Gotta be prepared. Go in your room? Well, it's not really her room, it's the operations room, which, oddly enough, is located under the big sign here that says Operation. Let's go talk to this guy first. No. Oh, why did you guys rebel? Yeah, I'm interested. I guess these were the original people that were flying the ship before, or the crew or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to work for that guy. I'd probably end up getting fired for, you know, kicking his ass. What an abusive boss. Oh, I see. So it's like, well, it's the only airship in the world, but... so I guess it's not really like a famous airship, it is the only airship. So I guess that would mean that you definitely want to work there if that's your, you know, your goal. The legendary pilot. Ooh, Sid talked to you. Unbelievable. Aw, well that's nice. Well, that's not really... Well, I guess that's how it happened, but that's not how it seemed to happen when we just went through that, you know, 10 minutes ago game time. Minor mutiny? I guess they're talking about prior to that. Like, they stole the ship and then somehow docked it in Jinan, and nobody decided to try and take it back. Like, it really doesn't make a lot of sense what they're doing here. They're saying they did this ahead of time, and then came back to rescue Tifa and Barrett after the fact. But, you know, a big, massive airship coming toward your town, probably going to get shot down, or at least, you know, they would be able to take it back, considering the amount of force Shinra has compared to what we have. Even though we can waste through thousands upon thousands of enemies without any problem, it is going to be, you know, quite tough for, you know, 5 or 6 individuals to take on an entire army. Later. Anyway, basically this is the Chocobo stables, which we'll be able to make use of later. And it'll be a little while. But anyway, if you pop in here, we have a save point in human form. Basically allows you to use PHS, heal, and other things, and I'm going to set up my party, and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I'm all set up, for the most part. I will be making a few alterations, as I pretty much now we can do anything we want. The reason why I said a few episodes ago that the story sequence was so long, and it will continue if you decide to progress with the plot right now, it'll be more story for, I think, about 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. I guess he's talking about Cloud there. Yeah. Pretty much sums up Cloud to a T. Okay. Well, I guess that has something to do with the Mako energy. I guess technically the correct pronunciation is Mako, though I don't know if I've said that before. Mako sounds better to me. Sis? I guess that's like an affectionate thing between friends in Japanese, so I can forgive that, even though it sounds kind of strange in a Western context. Anyway, there we go. If you talk to Sid here, you get extra line from Red 13 trying to suggest where you should go next. Okay. So in other words, he's dead. Oh, but isn't that like the souls of the dead and all that jazz? Probably not a good thing to float in. Gushes to the surface. Such a place does exist, and we could go there. However, not the best bet to do right now. What we want to do, and if you notice here, the pilot has a level, and he'll level up kind of based on storyline sequences, which is kind of funny, but oh well. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, the storyline would continue if we continued with the plot, but we don't want to because we have free reign of the airship, which means we have access to the entire world map at this point. There's actually, I think, one place we cannot go yet, and that's about it. Where do I want to go first? First place I want to go is I want to pick up a new weapon for one of my current active party members, and that is Vincent. In order to do that, you want to go back to Costa del Sol. And as now Meteor has been summoned, a lot of shops have upgraded their wares. Most of the time it's weapon shops, but sometimes materia shops have upgraded their wares as well. Not Cosmo Canyon, which is the one I'm thinking of here. Wrote it down somewhere. Oh no, Fort Condor. I don't know why I couldn't come up with that, but anyway, if you go over here, I'm not going to use Duffy for a while. The long barrel rifle. You want to pick up one of these because not only is it stronger, but we finally found a new weapon for Vincent that is not only stronger, has more slots, and has 255 attack percentage. So now I just want to make sure that, of course, I don't have it on him. Where is that? There's the death blow materia. I want to move that. And again, I said I wouldn't do this on screen, but I don't listen to myself. I'll readjust my materia before I run into a battle. But anyway, we've got... No, bloody phone. God damn it, why can't people leave me alone when I'm recording? Anyway, I will check out the phone, and then I'll be right back. Okay, phone, go away. Now, there are a bunch of things, other things we can do, and you could basically go in the same order that you progress with the plot normally as, and, you know, go to Cosmo Canyon, pick up some new stuff in Nibelheim. But even though I went to Costa del Sol first, other than that, I think I want to go and take the longest way possible around to get to Rocket Town. That'll help, and I'll go through it backwards. So let's start in Rocket Town. There's a couple things we can pick up here. I wonder if they've upgraded the shop. I don't think I ever really checked because I don't think I buy anything here. Did you upgrade the shop? You did not. I don't want any of that garbage. Anyway, here we get a 4th bracelet, which I won't use. Actually, let's take a look at it. It's not bad. It's just not something that I like. There it is. Yeah, it's got really high magic defense and decent defense. However, I prefer the absorption of elements that I get with the Aura gear, and right now I just put the Dragon Armlet on Vincent just because I hadn't readjusted my setup, and I didn't have enough slots with whatever it was, the Bolt Armlet. And now that I have more slots, I'll readjust and it'll be fine. And that was kind of a waste of time. Sorry. What else? Remember this guy from before? Talk to him now, nothing new happens. Well, he has some new line. Apparently Shinra's trying to gather huge materia. 4 left. Transporting them here. What are they using the rocket for? Guess we'll have to pay attention to that. Anyway, let's see. We've got one more item in here. A guard source. Yay. Don't really have anyone to use them on with Cloud missing. I believe that's all the treasure we can find in here. Is there something in here? I don't think there is. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. Okay, and now I'll just meet you inside of Nibelheim there. And here we are. This is kind of important. There is something you want to do now before progressing with the plot, and it is done here in Tifa's room. And without spoiling anything, you have to do it now before the next sequence. Wonder what this is. We receive an elemental materia. If you don't do that right now, you won't be able to get that at all. Is this the same one? Yeah, it's the same one we saw before. Okay. Don't need to read that again. Okay. Anyway, next stop is Cosmo Canyon, and I'll just meet you inside. And here we are back in Cosmo Canyon. And I think there's only one thing we can pick up here for now, but we will be coming back here a couple more times for some other stuff later. What was I going to mention? Oh yeah, if you'll notice now flying around on the world map, this little red, whatever it was, is gone now, so we can go back here and get these items. But there's one over here, and 2 right here, an elixir, and a magic source. Yeah, but now that we're on Disc 2, and we've gotten the Highwind, all of our other vehicles, the buggy and the tiny Bronco, have disappeared from the world map. So that's, I guess, something you can be aware of. It doesn't really matter. With the Highwind, you can go pretty much anywhere. Alright, where am I going to go next? Yeah, I might as well pick up some stuff, I guess. Oh, I'll meet you back in my airship. Yeah, you can't land the airship on the dirt there. You can only land it on the, the grass there. However, there is kind of a sideways about that. I don't know if I'll be able to do this on my first shot, but might as well give this one a try. I want to kind of show this off because you can't always get this to work. It's a little bit of a cheat. And if you're wondering, this is the location we're supposed to go to next to continue on with the plot. This is Mediel. Do not go there yet unless you want to, advance the plot. And if we go, is it this one? No, where is it? That's the one. here is what is known as a materia cave. And normally you need to make use of another mode of transportation that we'll get later in order to get over there. But there is a bit of a cheat. Now, I didn't do it right. Let's see here. Basically what you want to do... I can't really do it too well. Come on. I don't know why I'm... Why can't I even land the damn ship? Come on. Let's go back. Why? No. Apparently I'm having a lot of issues with it right now. But maybe I'll just go off screen and I'll figure it out, and then I'll show you once I actually do it successfully. There we go. Whew. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to do. Basically what you need to do is you need to hold square, which allows you to maneuver the airship in any number of directions, and then hold the X button to land the ship. While you're doing so, you need to hold over the edge so you can get over here, and you can get your this item over here for, well, a lot earlier than you normally would be able to. I'm going to do this now. I'm going to do it now since I can, and since it's actually quite useful, this one. There are 4 such materia caves in the game. This one is probably the second most useful. This is Quadra Magic, and as the name suggests, you can use your spell 4 times. And what I'm going to do now is hopefully get back to my airship without running into more battles, but that probably won't happen, so let's get back over there and take a look at what I've done with the airship here. Yeah, it's pretty much parked in a mountain, so it is abusing a glitch, but if you go over here, just press the circle button, you can get back on your airship. And what else did I want to do? Well, I might as well do one more thing today, and then I think I'll call her a day. Over here, you go up to these little islands here. These islands have names, or at least this one does. This is Goblin Island. And, oops, I want to make sure I have steel on because I'm going to need it here. No, no, and no. So let's take off enemy lure. I don't need that on. I only throw that on when I have extra space. Where's my steel materia? Where's my steel materia? Did I leave it on somebody else? Oh, I was right on it. I knew that. Okay. And in here, in the forests, I think. I'm not sure if they're in the plains as well, but you can run into, lo and behold, one enemy that, oddly enough, we haven't seen yet in a Final Fantasy game, when normally it's the very first item, or very first enemy we run into. That being the Goblin. And there are 2 things you want to do here. One is learn Goblin Punch as a new enemy skill. Do not kill him yet, thank you. And the other one is steal. You can steal an item from this guy, and I do want to steal at least 1, preferably 2, just in case. Come on, Vincent. You're not very good at stealing, are you? I think I'm going to have to get Cloud back just so I can steal. No, don't attack him. He's going to counter. And that's very helpful. Anyway, I still have to learn the enemy skill from my other characters and steal a Zio Nut, which I'll just do off screen because, well, no point in running around in battles trying to steal something when I just told you what it's going to be anyway. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this episode, and next time we will move on with some more side areas, and then I think we might end up, yeah, there's not all that much left to do. So we can, yeah, move on to more plot dumping. Well, not really. We just have to advance the story now. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.